A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there to the channel Twin Flame Union. And in this channeling session, we would be talking about a very important aspect of your whole life and your twin flame journey as well, because it's going hand in hand. So, what is happening here is that the divine masculine is seeking for genuine forgiveness. And if you have been noticing, I have been using the word genuine. I used it in the last channeling and I am using it in this channeling as well. The reason is because it's just to lay emphasis on genuinity, honesty, feeling true emotions, feeling repentance. After that, you come to that zone where you are a real person. So what's happening is that the divine masculine is seeking for genuine forgiveness from the divine feminine, because she has forgiven him in a genuine way as well. The divine masculine felt a lot of pain. She suffered a lot. And it wasn't easy for her to actually take it so much for such a long time. And though she had always forgiven him, but there was always also a feeling that he did me wrong. And this feeling is very important. If you don't feel this in this journey, that he did wrong to you, you will not go ahead. This is also a reality check of the fact that you yourself, you were not paying attention to your own self. You were not in the state of self-love. So what happened was that your understanding of love was delusional or incomplete. Incomplete is a better word than delusional, but we can use the word illusion over here. So there is an illusion of love that has been created on planet Earth under the commandership, you can say, of Maya. Maya is the goddess of illusion. So obviously, she has to be really good at it. And the system of Maya is so authentic in terms of mathematics, calculations, science behind it. Exact frequency of the person will be totally replicated in the reality. So that is like, there is no scope for any error whatsoever. But the divine feminines feel very, 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 very unloved. And they talk to Maya. They talk to illusions during this phase. They face the illusions. Say they have a lunch with illusions. They have a date with illusions. They try to understand that what is the real reason behind my suffering. So when they're trying to figure out the real reasons, one of the biggest reasons behind their pain was the way divine masculine had treated her. And she had been calling him divine masculine. So just imagine, it is the word itself is, there's so much energy, right? Similarly, there's divine feminine, but you cannot be the divine feminine fully till the time you do not actually become her. If you don't have the qualities of the divine feminine, if you do not have that strength, that courage, that power, then you also cannot call yourself divine feminine. Just the way he in his unawakened energies is not the divine masculine. He is the doppelganger or a clone or a material world figure of the same energy, a person, a being. So she feels very, really betrayed. Betrayed is the best word. She feels very betrayed, very let down, very dejected. She feels so much trauma, so much pain that for some time she tries to also somehow manage with it. For some time she also tries. But that feeling of being betrayed, humiliated, another word, humiliated, embarrassed. She feels very humiliated, but she also feels embarrassed that she bared her soul in front of him. She was naked in front of him, in the literal way. That's why, when we are born, we are naked, and when we die, we are burnt naked, or we are cremated naked. There's nothing on our body. That's because that's the time people really understand that, this is just a body. But then people come back to the usual subtle nuances, or if not subtle, very obvious situations or emotions or feelings of life. So you don't think about it generally, you forget about it. But that is the truth. And she feels that she literally became naked in front of him. She shared everything about her to him. And he abandoned her after that. It was probably the worst thing to do to anyone. That someone bears their soul in front of you and you abandon them. You just act like it meant nothing. It had no importance, no value. It was, why was it even there? Why did you have to do it? They make you feel like that, the divine masculines or the unawakened masculine, we should say. I should actually start using this phrase for them. When the energy is of unawakened. I would be clarifying this now from now onwards. And thanks that I received this right now. So this unawakened masculine is so insensitive, she feels so insensitive. Like, how can a human being who claims to be in love with me, or who has, if not claims it, but who has shown all signs and all behavioral patterns, everything he has, done, that makes me believe, or he made me believe that I can believe him. He made me believe time and again. I wasn't sure. I was still confused whether he is the one or not. So I was not, going all the way for him, because even I have to take care of myself. I had to do it because I was heartbroken before that as well. It wasn't easy for me to do it all over again, especially when, you've gone through betrayals upon betrayals upon betrayals. So you're not ready for one more betrayal. And you're not definitely ready for the biggest betrayal. So she was completely taken aback when it happened to her. Just for no reason, or maybe a very silly reason, was blown up into something huge. And she felt so neglected. It was like you are begging to someone, like a beggar, you're begging, and they don't even look at you. Like how it happens in the, traffic signals. The beggars, they are just standing outside the car window. They keep begging. They keep knocking the windowsills. The windows. They keep knocking the car. They'll keep making those sounds. They'll keep saying words, language. There's a script also they follow, and they keep repeating it, with every light, every time the light changes, another group comes, another number of vehicles come. So you can't obviously imagine yourself to be begging so much, but they have made you feel like a beggar. It's just the same feeling, and the person, as soon as the light changes, is just in a hurry to, zoom the car away. They don't have anything to do with the beggar. Who's a bloody beggar on the street, on the roads, begging for some cents or some rupees or whatever, some money, something to, to eat, to survive, for anything, for life? Then how does that beggar feel? If the beggar is numbed, doesn't have any emotions, is used to doing it and will continue to do it, then it's an completely unawakened soul, very much in dark. And obviously there's a lot of pain too. But the divine feminine, She is awakened. She got awakened with this. She could not do it anymore. She fell so low in her own eyes. She felt like as if she had no self-respect, no self-esteem, no self-confidence. When she awakens from that pain, my goodness, that is a moment. That is a real moment. When she gets awakened, or the awakening is very fast now, because the pain has actually, because she stayed with the pain this time. This time she wasn't running away from the pain. She wasn't. She was trying to face it. Okay, this happened with me. I got so humiliated. I got so ignored. I was very badly treated. Probably that's not how you even treat animals, That's the way. Should not treat animals. Like when we talk about animals, we say that they have life too, they have emotions too. But the unawakened masculine treated her in such a way that she wasn't even an animal, not even that much, not even like a pet. So it felt really bad. And she decided that no more. I'm not going to do this to myself. I cannot do this to myself. This is just not done. And this type of awakening, it's very good if it happens to you. Trust me. So the divine feminine is like, I want to build myself. I want to build myself back. I want to find the me again that got lost in him. I don't know what I was doing, why I was doing this. I don't know. But I definitely know that I had to work on myself. Otherwise, this won't have happened to me. And the same person is being good to others, to someone else. That is even worse. The same person who would tell you, I don't have any time, or I'm so busy, or, I don't even do this, I don't even do that. And, this is who I am. Okay, if you want to be with me, then you have to listen to me, or you have to do as I say. You can't talk like this. And I'll keep you, slightly, like how when you don't eat fully, you don't have a full meal, you're a little bit hungry. So he tries to keep the divine feminine a little bit hungry all the time. Like he would create that situation. He would say things like, I'll do this for you, I'll be there for you. And then he will vanish. Or he will pick a fight and he would be like so angry. Or he would just act in such a way that, it's over. He would have done that many times. And he did do that many times. So what is the divine feminine thinking? She's like, now, after all this, that he had a problem with so many things, but when it came to someone else or something else, none of that mattered to him. None of that mattered to him. He did everything of what he had told me he won't do. And that too for someone else, and that too in such a short span of time. So what the hell was I doing? So maybe he already had someone in his mind or in his life. Otherwise, how can a person let go so easily? And why would you ignore a person so much? The same person you were calling again and again, just a few days back, you were messaging, calling or whatever. The same person is now a stranger, and you would act like, like what? Like was I even talking to you? Do I know you? Do I know you? Why are you calling me? What's wrong with you? I'm busy right now. I'm working right now, and I'm, doing something, whatever, and you feel like, am I a stranger to this person now? Like this person doesn't even know me? So basically he was just exploiting me. He took away my precious energy. He stole it, because if it was all lies, then he stole it. It's not like he asked me, he requested me, he, did things for me. He proved his worth to me. If not one time, then 10 times. So many times he proved and he was ready to do it. He was ready to prove his worth for me, to me, for me. But he did not do anything of that matter, of that sort. for that matter, and of that sort. So, why is he now so comfortably doing it otherwise? So everything was a lie. Was it a big lie? And what was the need of lying? Like, why would someone lie just to have some intimate time with another person? So what is he like? He doesn't have any emotions. Everything was just fake, or everything was just like literally nothing for him. So she feels like, what the hell was I doing then? Why was I so blind? Where was my mind? Why wasn't I thinking logically, practically? Like, what did he really do for me? He's only taken from me. What has he given to me? I will continue this channeling in part 2 now, and I will end this channeling over here. The energy is very surreal and it is very, very genuine. On that note, one love and peace out. I'll see you soon.